Hey everyone, it is Julie here with TipRanks. In today's video, I want to chat with you guys about Ford's big new announcement on an autonomous ride-hailing service. So let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back and thank you so much for being here. Like I said, today we're chatting about Ford. I want to discuss their latest big announcement on an autonomous ride-hailing service, as well as the company's push towards electrification and how analysts are feeling about the stock's future. Just before we get into all that, this is your friendly reminder that if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and that you're subscribed to the channel as well. All right, now I think we're all probably fairly familiar with the Ford stock. Their stock trades under the ticker F and is currently trading just shy of $14 per share currently, with a market cap of $55.5 billion. Now, yesterday in the news, Ford announced a first-of-its-kind collaboration with two other companies. This was with Argo AI, which is a global autonomous vehicle tech platform, and ride-hailing service LYFT. They'll be combining to accomplish a common goal of commercializing autonomous ride-hailing services at scale. They will be deploying Ford self-driving vehicles, with safety drivers included, on the LYFT platform in Miami later this year. As these vehicles are deployed, LYFT users in that defined service area will be able to select the Ford self-driving cars as their ride-hailing option. This initial deployment will lay the groundwork for scaling their operations, as the companies want to target having 1,000 autonomous vehicles operating on the LYFT platform over the next 5 years. LYFT's co-founder and CEO Logan Green said that this collaboration marks the first time all the pieces of the autonomous vehicle puzzle have come together this way. Each company brings the scale, knowledge, and capability in their area of expertise that is necessary to make autonomous ride-hailing a business reality. As part of this agreement, LYFT will receive 2.5% equity in Argo AI. The company is currently private, but is expected to go public as early as this year. So pretty big news for Ford and those two companies. And it's pretty wild to think that within the next few years, we could be having driverless ride-hailing services taking us from place to place. But this isn't the only news that Ford has been in over this last week. Ford has been in about 63 articles this week, and 83% of those have been bullish. Looking at some of the keywords mentioned in these articles, it focuses around their increased total spending on electrification and the company moving on their electric trucks. And it's no secret that electrification is a big goal for Ford. They plan on spending over $30 billion in cumulative investments to electrify their vehicles by 2025. They expect their global EV product mix to be about 40% by 2030. Looking at the electrification of the US as a whole, they're expecting about 33% of the full-size pickup segment to be fully electric by 2030, and 70% of the full-size bus and van industry to be fully electric by the same time. Taking a look at their electrified vehicle options, they have multiple that are hybrid and plug-in hybrids, but now also have fully all-electric with their 2022 F-150 Lightning and 2021 Mustang Mach-E. Ford also has a quarterly earnings report coming up, with their second quarter results to be shared with us on July 28th. Back on June 17th, CEO of Ford, Jim Farley, said that their adjusted earnings before interest and taxes for their second quarter will surpass expectations and be significantly better than a year ago. He told conference attendees that Ford is seeing improvement in its automotive business since providing full-year operating guidance on April 28th, despite continuing uncertainty about the supply of semiconductors. The improvement in automotive is being driven by lower than anticipated costs and favorable market factors. Their net income for the second quarter is expected to be substantially lower than a year ago, when results included a $3.5 billion gain on Ford's investment in Argo AI. They also recently shared their June 2021 sales. While their overall total U.S. sales was down nearly 27% compared to June of 2020, they did have electrified vehicle sales up 117%. They said that reservations for the F-150 Lightning have now surpassed 100,000 trucks since the truck was first shown back in May, while Ford's sales of electrified vehicles produced a new all-time first-half sales record with 56,570 vehicles sold. Bank of America analyst John Murphy weighed in on the Ford stock just last week. The analyst expects a second quarter beats across the board versus low expectations and outlooks for the automotive industry. The current semiconductor shortage that is dragging on sales is creating additional pent-up demand to be more rationally released over a multi-year recovery. We also heard from analyst Colin Langan from Wells Fargo, who weighed in on the recent collaboration news. He said that while Ford is considered a laggard on future mobility trends, in our view, recent actions show the company is leading. Their AV partner, Argo AI, is likely among the top 5 autonomous leaders. The Mach-E is a proof point that Ford is serious about EVs, and now that its vehicles are connected, we are seeing the rollout of connected features. The Ford stock currently has 14 analyst ratings, and it does come in as a moderate buy based on 8 buy ratings, 5 holds, and 1 sell. Their average price target of $15.79 would be about a 13.5% upside. Looking at some of our most recent ratings, though, they do come in a bit higher. We have 2 price targets at $18, which would be a 29% upside potential. Now, of course, Ford isn't the only publicly traded company in that new collaboration, so I do want to quickly mention the LYFT stock. It trades under the ticker LYFT and is currently priced at about $55 per share. And there are 26 different analysts that have weighed in on the LYFT stock. It comes in as a moderate buy with 18 buys, 8 holds, and 0 sells. Its average price target of $72 would be a 30% upside potential. The most recent rating, coming 4 days ago, has an $80 price target, which would be a 43% upside potential. So definitely a lot of optimistic outlook on the LYFT stock too. And of course, I bet everyone will be keeping a close eye on Argo AI to see if they IPO this year. I bet that one will be a very highly anticipated public debut. Now I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about this news of these autonomous self-driving cars? And what do you think of Ford's future potential as they make the big push towards electric vehicles? Make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Please keep in mind that these videos are never a suggestion to buy or sell any specific stock and are just meant for information and entertainment purposes. Please make sure you're always doing your own research and due diligence before making any investment decision. If you made it all the way to the end of today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and that you're subscribed to the channel as well. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time to catch Richard Allen and I on our market recap live stream. We'll be discussing all of the events that have happened over the week and would love to hear from you guys too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back here next time.